We manufacture the fluids that go in fog, haze, snow, bubbles, theatrical effects. We also do fragrance. We recently did a company acquisition, a corporate acquisition, and purchased Vortex chillers for their patents, and are going to expand that line and grow it into a really cool product. Not that it wasn't before, but just even a more professional version of it. And so we're excited to do that, and go here and see at Transworld every year all of our key customers, all of what we consider our friends. I really tell people all the time, I don't have very many customers. I have a bunch of friends that happen to do business with me. And so, but the interaction with the future end user of our product, the teaching that we get to do, the education that we get to do, the interaction with ideas of how these products can be utilized in new ways in the attraction. There's, well, that's just fog. Let's blow fog in. What else can we do with it? It's snow. That's only at Christmas. Well, what else can we do with that? And that's what we try and teach people, from everything from taking a snow machine and hiding it in a dark, small hole and allowing snow after you've passed your victims through a insect room, and you walk them into a dark room and those start to tap them in the face and they think they're being hit. So that's a way to use a snow machine in a completely different way than intended. Taking a snow machine and pointing it vertical makes a great ash cloud out of your crematorium. You can put the fragrances in of charred corpse into your snow fluid. Now it smells like burnt flesh and you have an ash cloud. So there's a whole lot of things you can do in marrying different products in here, as well as beginning to educate this industry on the importance of the future of DMX and ArcNet technology for safety, where you have a one-switch kill button in your facility, and we can control your whole place from your iPad, your iPhone. If there's an emergency, boom, all the lights come up that are supposed to come up, all the lights go off that are supposed to go off, all of the props stop, all of the audio stops, vent fans come on and vent the atmosphere. All those things are done on one single kill switch, and that's already Title 29 and Title 24 in New York and California. Those are becoming law. And that's going to impact this industry, and most of the largest haunts here don't even know about it. We are all, ultimately, in our states, going to be required to have single button kill. The day of a standalone prop that does this, that's only an electrical outlet, that's over. You're going to have it where it can stop immediately on a single switch. And without DMX technology and without ArcNet and some of those IP-directed technologies, you're not going to have that capability, and it's going to be required. And so you're going to see, my concern is that you're going to see people in our industry that we love, haunt, that aren't aware of these changes coming down the line in the next 3 to 5 years. They're going to have a fire marshal walk in and say, you're non-compliant and you're closed this year. And you can't put that kind of compliance in a few days to catch up and get open. And so we want to get the word out about that as much as anything, but this industry's been so great to Froggy's over the years. I think I could be sitting here using this time to plug my company. What I really want to do is plug the need for these folks to come and start to embrace this safety protocol that's going to be law in their state. It's not going to be an option. Quote, selling on this floor, I'm not. I'm educating the whole time. I want them to know why it does it, how it does it. Is it really right for what they're doing? And I think that's part of what separates us as a company. I'm not here just to take cash out of these hardworking folks' pocket. I have to make enough to keep the company open, but I'm here as much as anything to be a partner in their business, really, and say, no, you know what, this machine isn't right for you, or that machine isn't right for you. You can do this cheaper by doing this, or don't even use me in certain places. We're just very honest about it, and so I think that's what this show is to us, is seeing old friends that we partner with and helping enhance. Well, it's just the data that's now, the information that's coming out from some of the new laws. I mentioned Title 29, Title 24 out of California and New York. The first thing that people need to know is that they need it. Right. That it's coming, it's big, it's going to be required, and it's not known yet, and it's not in the publications in haunt, and it's not on the street yet in haunt, and it's coming. And it's only those of us who work very tightly with professional theater, with Hollywood sound stages, with huge theme parks that recognize, oh my, this is a freight train that's going to drive this industry and many others in a tough spot if they don't become compliant ahead of the curve. You know, the cost to retrofit an entire haunted attraction in 2 weeks, much less the manpower it would take to do it, is not feasible. They need to be doing it now over the course of the next 3 or 4 years as these states begin to adopt these laws into policy. And so they're ahead of the curve. It's not, maybe this year they do 3 rooms that are DMX or ArtNet. You know, maybe next year they do 3 more until they have their whole place with that safety kill, with that full controllability. What they'll find ultimately is it's going to save them money too, because they have absolute pre-programmed control of the whole shooting match. You're not depending on a hired actor who's 19 years old and really doesn't give a flip about your $2,000 machine. He cares about his paycheck, and you've told him, yeah, I need you to hit this every 35 seconds. Screw you, I'm going to hit it as much as it'll go every 5 seconds. You know, that takes them out of that. It lets the safety part of this business be in your hands. It allows the wear and tear on your equipment to be in your hands. www.froggyspog.com. That's www.froggyspog.com.